So I made a comment that you could get some more data on the modules. Some of these modules, like the alarm module or the music IC module for the Elenco snap things. And I'll put in the link below where you can get a PDF of this, where Elenco talks about more about the ICs and the snap circuits. And so I thought I'd just kind of go through some of these. They're a little bit interesting, some are a little bit boring. Let's see, so you can read this better. So the music IC is a custom IC, so that doesn't do you much good. But sometimes it's nice to know how the input and output is handled. So it's capacitively coupled, goes into a PNP, and then the output is a open collector. So I guess that's interesting information to know. Here's the alarm IC. And obviously there's a control inputs, 3 bits of control inputs, and again it's open collector output. Here's the Space War IC. It's interesting. It is 2 custom ICs. Looks like they're just kind of recirculating one of the things they did. There's a power amplifier. Looks just like a LM386 amp, and capacitively coupled out, and input is direct. It is not capacitively coupled, so that's interesting to know. High frequency IC. Now this one I find really interesting. This is U5, and it is a TO92 package, and it is a TA7642 or equivalent. There's several of these. It's a little 3-pin TO92, looks just like a transistor, but it has a complete AM radio in it. It has a preamplifier, it has an automatic gain control stage, it has a detector, and then it has an output amplifier. So it's all in one little chip. I didn't know those existed, so that's pretty cool. There's an FM module. And this looks like it's built around some IC. So this is not too exciting, but it does show you what's going on. Sorry, it's a little bit small here in the printing, not very good printing. Here's a recording IC where you can record sounds. Again, very small schematic. Is a motion detector. So this is an actual circuit. That's pretty cool. Maybe if you get the PDF you can zoom in on this and read it better. But basically it's a quad op amp with a bunch of circuitry around it, and some other ICs which I cannot read. They are too small. So again, check out the PDF for the motion detect. 9-volt holder and switch. Oh, it's a 7805 regulator, so 9 volts in, 5 volts out. An RF receiver. There's an RF transmitter. I didn't have this in my kit. The fancier kits, I guess, have a transmitter and receiver. It gives you the part number of the chip here. Motor controller is a bridge. An H bridge, PNP, NPN. I don't know why they didn't use FETs, but they used bipolar. So that's going on there. And again, some stuff for the transmitter. You can read about that. Here's a Deluxe Receiver. Combination with the other receiver. I don't know why that is. Sound recording, again, some type of chip to record sounds. A disc launcher. I have no idea what a disc launcher is. Let's see here. Contains a complex electronic circuit to control when the loading and launching motors start up and shut down, and to flash the lights in the eyes. So it must be some specific type of kit that Elenco has. And again, it has a real schematic here. Got a couple motors and some inverters. There's a color organ. which has kind of a schematic here. Yeah, a real schematic. Has a 324 op amp and is that a comparator? Op amp, I believe. Anyway, and then a 4024. Looks like a counter. And here's a strobe IC, which is just a looks like a flip-flop. Ooh, a keyboard. Look at that. Fancy. Keyboard. Has a whole bunch of switches, and you select various resistances to give a sound. We saw how that worked out on that Chinese kit. Not very well. Maybe this one's better. A voice changer. Again, custom IC. Not much help there. Ooh, and an echo IC. Echo. Gives the part number here, and it has an amplifier on the output. So that's interesting. So anyway, I thought I'd show that to you and give a link to this particular document. Like, again, it isn't all that much informative, but it is sort of nice to know what's inside these things. And sometimes there actually is a schematic, and you know exactly what's in there. Or if it breaks, maybe you can repair it. So that's nice to know too. Anyway, all about snap circuit custom ICs and custom modules.